November 29, 1970. A cold Sunday morning in the hills above Bergen, Norway. A father and his two young daughters are hiking in Isdalen, the Ice Valley. Locals call it the Death Valley, for good reason. Old suicides, accidents, the kind of place where people go to disappear. They find her, a woman's body burned beyond recognition, lying among the rocks, charred so badly that her face is gone, her hands raised in front of her face as if she's trying to shield herself from flames or for something coming at her. No identification, no name, no one reported missing. But this wasn't a random fire. Someone had gone to extraordinary lengths to make sure she would never be known. The police arrive. They search the area. They find her belongings scattered nearby. A fur coat, a watch, rubber boots, and jewelry, all partially burned. Labels cut from her clothes. Tags scraped off bottles of lotion. Even the seams of her clothing ripped open to remove any maker's mark. Whoever did this wanted her erased completely. But she left traces, clues that only make the mystery deeper. Hotel staff and scavenger in Bergen remembered a woman matching her description. Tall, dark hair, elegant, but nervous. He checked in under different names. Fenella Lark, Clouditude, Genevieve Lancier. Always foreign sounding, always paid in cash, always asked for rooms with a view, or sometimes no view at all. She spoke several languages, German, French, Dutch, but with an accent no one could place. One receptionist said she seemed afraid of something. Another remembered her changing her appearance slightly each time. Different hairstyle, different makeup. She ate alone. She left suddenly. She never stayed long. In one hotel, she left behind a suitcase. Inside, more disguises, wigs, glasses, different clothes. A notepad with coded notes, numbers and letters that look like a cipher. Police would call it the code. 8 lines of seemingly random letters and numbers. She was seen taking the train, buying tickets from different places, hiking alone in remote areas, always looking over her shoulder, always moving. The burns were extensive, but not everywhere. Her back was less damaged, as if she had been laying on it while the fire raged. High levels of soot in her lungs. She was alive when the fire started. Sleeping pills in her system, enough to dull pain, or to keep her from fighting back. Was it suicide? The police said probable suicide by barbiturate poisoning and carbon monoxide. But why burn the body afterward? Why erase every trace of who she was? Or was it a murder? Someone forcing pills down her throat, dosing her in full, setting her alight, and walking away in the fog. Spy, Cold War era, Norway's coast, near military installations. She could have been gathering information or running from it. The fake names, the codes, the constant movement. Some say she was a Soviet agent. Others, a Western operative who knew too much, burned to silence. But why the elaborate disguise? Why the fear in her eyes that the witness remembered it? What if it was deeper? What if the real enemy was inside her head? A woman convinced the world is closing in. Every hotel room was watched. Every stranger, a threat. She changed names because her real one could get her killed, or because she no longer remembers who she is. The coded note, a diary of paranoia, a list of places to avoid, people to fear. She hikes into the valley to escape them, but they follow. In her mind, she takes the pills to quiet the voices, lights a fire to warmth, but the flames grow. She raises her hands to protect her face from something only she can see. In her final moments, she realizes the danger was never out there. It was always her. The identity she erased was the only thing keeping her sane. She spent a childhood in France or near the German border, moved around a lot as an adult. Unstable life, running for something or someone, but no name, no family, no closure. Over 50 years later, the Isdal woman remains nameless, a ghost in the records, a woman who tried so hard to disappear that she succeeded even in her death. Why erase yourself so completely? Was she hiding from spies? From killers? Or from the unbearable weight of her own mind? Our mind saw threats everywhere, until the only escape was to become no one. Perhaps that is the real war. She won. She vanished so thoroughly that even death could have given her back an identity. The valley is quiet now, but on cold nights, hikers still report a feeling of being watched.